What's the deal? What goes on, chat? I was about to do a silent stream. Silence. Trump speaking tonight. Trump speaking tonight. Trump speaking tonight. Hell yeah. Damn, that is a wild name right there. Interesting. Anyway, what's up, fellas and ladies? What's going on? How are we? Let me let all of the Zoom in. Most of the Zoom is already in. My day was great. I've had no rest. Zoom link. Zoom link's up. There's people in the Zoom. How did they get in? What you mean? All right, let's get into a little breakdown. Daily is bearish. Very bearish. The 4 hours bearish. We just dropped here on the new hourly candle. Less than an hour remaining on this this 4 hour. Let's see if this continues driving. I mean, we're gonna look for some kind of pullback or maybe just a rebreak of the lows if it continues driving, and we'll drop down to the smaller time frame. Oh, rebreak of the lows happening right now. I'm sorry, I don't have levels marked up. Probably not a great level for a rebreak. Let's see. So, if everything's breaking the lows, the 4 hours filling its 4 hour level. Let's see, this is where we drive up from. And level right here. Let's drop down to the hourly. Interesting. Okay, so above 24.42, it's a safe bet if we are able to tap 24.20 here. Hey, 24.20 seems to follow me around. If we're able to tap 24.20 and close back up above 24.42, we can look for buys up to retest the highs, because you'll have broken through two ranges here, right? On the smaller time frame, you'll have broken through this area. Oh, hey, hold on a second, baby. You'll have broken through this area, right, and then through this area. So that would be a range. Right now, if you close back up in range and do something like this, give me 1 second, baby. I'm talking to people. See, if we do something like this, you would need to form a resistance in this area. Yeah, baby. What's up?
You can always brush your teeth.
You can always brush your teeth? Absolutely. You could do it in the morning and in the evening. You want to do it now? Go brush your teeth. You need help? If you want to wait for me, you gotta wait for me till I'm taking a break here. All right. But if we end up closing back in range, you're gonna need to form a range 2 above here. All right. So you're gonna look for a resistance to form, right? Something like this, and then anything that breaks those highs, you're good to go. Okay. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Now, first though, we would need to see if we're going to establish any kind of support here, or is this going to break down to this area. From the looks of it, it looks like it's for now respecting, but that was a strong push down. All right. Looks good though. Yeah, like these levels. Now, let's delete what we drew up here. If we can continue down, we would need a pullback. For us to continue down, I would like for us to tap 24.42. Because this is random volume. We haven't grabbed orders, right? We didn't grab a steep top wick and just bounce like, you know, like a slingshot. We might be doing that right now to bounce up, but we haven't done that. We haven't done that bounce up to come down. So typically we come down the same way we come up, and you see this drive here, this drive down, found a support here, tap these areas. Well, on the way up, this green range, tap these areas and tap the support. Now it's going to tap this support, come back up here, and then tap these areas. That's how it would make sense, right? So you would need that ride back up. So here, here. So very key how you close when you come back up. So when the price does come back up, it's going to be key. Does it close here? Does it close respecting this? Will we be able to break out? If we're able to break out, we need closures above here, or we need a bearish candle printing and then a break of a bearish candle. Okay. Now we wait. Let's see if this is a 15 level as well. Yeah, on the 15 it might be a bit lower. I think we want at least a 30 closure here. I think that's what we want. Ooh, knock knock. Who's there? Love knock knock jokes. But the good thing is, whether it taps this area and respects it, or it taps this area and respects it, it is highly likely we are coming back up to here. Well, let's say to here at the very least. So if we find a support and we're able to slingshot our way up, should be very simple up to 24.42. Problem is, this is a small range. I'm just looking at it. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. This is 100 pips here. What the fuck am I saying? This is a small range. Idiot. Anyway, it just kept on going. Trump is live. No, they're saluting him. He's sitting live on TV doing nothing. Lately, we've been catching big move at 750. Damn, lucky early traders, huh? Unfortunately, I was with my kid at the park. So I went, and right before that, I was with, not with my kid, I was at the gym, and just when I came home from the gym, I grabbed my, oh, funny thing, chat. Yo, someone recognized me for the first time ever today. That's funny. Well, no, for the second time. Or the third time, but it's funny. And I don't think it's like a regular viewer from here. Yeah, I was at the gym and buddy said, yo, if you're here, just say something. But alright, after I say what he say, I ain't gonna believe nobody. But yeah, but he said, yo, this is gonna sound silly, but I think I just saw you on YouTube. He said, yeah, you were doing some kind of funny reel. I was like, oh, all right. Like, out of all things, that's how you saw me doing a funny reel. Well, we making bank here. You saw me on a funny reel. I was like, all right, yeah, that was me. And then I walked away. Thought he was gonna say, yo, like I know who you are or something. He's like, yo, I just saw you. I was like, it was like a funny reel on YouTube. Ah. It's like, yeah, bro, I'm famous. It was chess day. Well, for me it was. What are you, a comedian? Actually, yeah. This guy Wix explains a bunch of analysis today. Still by ourselves. Oh yeah. We had a 15 closure here though. Jeez. The problem is, remember last time we had a 15 closure and no top wick on the hourly? This shit flipped on us. So this is strong, but if we're gonna play this 15-minute, we're gonna look for where we actually on the higher time frame drove off of. So if this 15-minute gives you a top wick to here, great, I'll take the sells. If it doesn't, I'll readjust, and once it comes down and once the 30 closes, I'll reevaluate. Although the range here is so freaking... How much? What? That's 35. What? That's 40 pips? Hold on. Nah, let this... Okay, gang. If this candle can pull up, re-break its own high, and then re-break its own low, we will take a sell there. Let's get rid of this. Let's post up that little level here. Right here. This is a lot of fucking range. This is 100. This is 120. This is a fucking 100 pip candle right now, and since we started the stream. Come on, re-break the high. No position off the break of the low? No. Only if it, because there's a level here that didn't close below. It's just kind of driving below it, but it hasn't closed below it. I think the level is actually here, up to where we can bounce off of. So I don't want to bounce off of here. Look at these wicks. Look at that bounce, and straight up for 100, down for 100, up for 100. I don't want that to be us. Let's get a great evening last night. We had a great morning this morning. Great morning yesterday. So it's just there to do what we want. Shit. It could drive for 200 pips. We might just grab 10, chat. It is what it is. Driving. Shit's fucking driving. I bounced off this mini level here, from which, yeah, you would come down to here, you come back up to here, and then come back down. Jesus. Jesus. Yeah, I doubt this hourly candle's coming up for 150 pips. Pretty wild, but this is a good closure here. This is a 5 closure. Look at the bottom wick it's leaving. This is a 20 pip wick. Let's see if we can get a top wick on the next 5. Like it's decent, at least to 24.29. Maybe steeper. Oh well, that just stayed up a lot of the wick. Okay. I don't have anything here. I don't. Maybe 2430.2. It's flipping. Anybody in on this? Break it low. Looks lovely. I'm not in here. I don't like it. Maybe it's just a lot of volume and it doesn't want to tap the levels I need. And that's fine. But I'm not in here. It just comes down, it comes down. It's a lot of bearish volume. Hold on, gang. Let me close the door to my office because my kid's loud. Oh, it's closed. Well, that means they're extra loud. She's awesome. I can brush my teeth anytime. Yeah. What did it give you here? 9, 7. I'm gonna wait on the 30 close here. And it could come down, could come back up, but I think the 30 will bring me more peace of mind. It's pretty wild for this candle. Weak silent viewer for 8 months. Just want to appreciate work. Thank you. Appreciate you, Mr. Silent. Next wave. When, if ever, do you enter on an impulse entry? You mean like mid-candle as it's driving? I mean all the time. It's just not an impulse. It's planned for. I didn't have a plan here for an entry. I have a plan for tapping certain levels before I get in. Like I said, at least maybe 2430.2. That seems to be historically a level where price came down from. So that's why I didn't get in on the 5. I didn't feel like we hit that level, but we kind of made that was before we made a bottom wick. We needed one there. Now we've made a bottom wick for 7 pips, 8 pips, 9 pips, right? So I think with the 30 closing here in 5 minutes, right, in 6 minutes, we'll be better off. And then if what we want is a nice top wick on a 30, then it's tough for me to get in now when I'm expecting, you know, levels at like 32, 31 to be tapped before coming down. Like, I'm expecting drawdown, but getting in now. Like, I'm getting in now, expecting drawdown. Let's wait for the drawdown to happen, then get in. And if it just comes down without us, it's okay. Like, there's an abundance of positions always incoming. Incoming! What about waiting for the top wick to mirror the left and complete the inverted head and shoulders? Fine, we can do that, but if we do that on the 30 here and the 15, we get what we want. We might finish the range before the 4 hour. We'll see. The daily has tapped the previous support here, right? The previous daily high, right? The previous all-time high from May 20th. We just tapped it. So this is a strong area here. There's a previous resistance. Highly light. Typically, this is where, historically, this is where you find the support to come back, retest the highs. But you got to understand, the market doesn't just, now that you've tapped this area, do this, right? No, it just still will roam around here, right? This, right? Do something like that. And grab some orders. This will take some time. Like, this is the daily, right? So doesn't mean we can't come down, can't come up for the session specifically. Looking to flip bullish here. See that 5 flipped, gave you like 7-8 pips and then came back. This closes above 24.29. Would you wait for a smaller time frame close below or still take the flip? I'm not taking a bullish flip here. No. Right, because this 15 is gonna flip. If it flips, there's only 2 minutes left in it, right? What's the chances of it driving up once it flips? In the next 2 minutes, probably gonna close like a leg candle. And if it closes like a leg candle and with a bearish 30, highly likely are coming down for the next candle after a top wick. Minutes to the left. Oh, someone's getting it. Someone's getting it. I see what you're saying about 30 minutes. The 30 minute to the left. Yeah, with us needing to tap 2442 or 2436 at the very least. And even if we break down to 421, we're going to need to come back to these 2436 areas. Otherwise, like, where is it getting the volume to just keep coming down and there's no catalyst? You know what I mean? Oh, there are people in the Zoom. What's up, people? What's going on, D? Javier and Eddie are both gone. Alright, that never happens. Either Eddie's fixing Javier's AC or Javier's fixing Eddie's car. One of the two. Maybe both. Spooky. They're never both gone. What's going on? Where's the Zoom link? What do you mean? I dropped the Zoom link. Oh, I didn't. You know what? I'm sorry. It's not. I didn't put it in the Discord. It's on YouTube, but I didn't drop it in the Discord. Hold on. Wait, so where did I drop it? I probably posted it I posted it somewhere. There's probably going to be a whole bunch of people are going to go looking for the link that I posted. I don't know where I posted it. If I see a whole bunch of people showing up in the Zoom, we're gonna redo it. All right, here I posted it in the Discord. Oh, 15 closed lit candle. Look at that. So highly likely this makes a top wick. It comes down. Where do we want a top wick? Come on up. 2436. Damn, this is ugly. I hate when it does shit like this. Because technically this closed with a top wick. Like if you, previously, like the way Oanda used to print it before, this would have been a top wick down to this area. Down to this area. This candle technically looks like this. This is what it should look like. This is interesting. Is the hourly still open? Yeah, the hourly doesn't have a top wick. That's the only thing that scares me here. The hourly doesn't have a top wick. I was looking for, see if we can get a wick entry. But I don't think I can do that with the hourly no top wick. What if we break the lows? It's a decent level. 36 right over here, but this is the level on the hourly right there, and I think it just tapped it. Nice wick fill. 30. Give me 36. Might not. Might come down here. Yeah. I don't have, I'm not selling anything here, chat. Right now. I want to really bad. I'm just looking at how we closed and the level being here. If it's 17 pips, it probably reaches it, but 30 is great. The 1 hour doesn't have a top wick. That's throwing me off. And yeah, the 15 is, we could have a 5. You see this area here? This could be coming down, flip for a couple of pips, and you can have a 5 right shoulder created for the rest of the drive up. Right, so you'll have your motion playing out here. I just don't trust it, right? You come down, tap this area, and still flip bullish. If it doesn't, and if it comes down here, yeah, I mean, there's only the 30 really is in your favor in the hourly and the daily. But is this the order grab? Because it typically has to retest the lows. Yeah, 30 looks lovely. But I don't trust it. Steeper top wick here to 36 or 35 areas. Maybe. There's a high likelihood just looking at the 30 that it drives through because it bounced off the hourly level now. But it's not as clean as you want it to be. Like we've been in way cleaner positions than this right now. Look at that, 5 close bullish. First thing you're doing coming down. Maybe top wick. I don't know. Good though. What's up, bro? Did you bring the drinks? So remember, I mean, there's some range here. There's some range to come down here, but I think at this point, I'd want the hourly closure if we are going to trade this wick. I'd rather let the hourly create the top wick here to this area. It'll be a stronger confirmation. It'll also be a 4-hour closure. Yeah, but I'll be a little careful here. But by the end of the 4-hour, remember, we could also be down here, and that's great. That's a lot of range here. That's what I like, is there's a whole bunch of range for this wick. This wick fill is. Just the wick fill is over 50 pips. It'd be so much easier if this was an hourly closure. It's so much easier to sell because then you're just looking at a top wick entry. We probably would have been in here off a top wick because no matter what, the next 4 hours is going to have to make a bottom wick. For now, this 4 hour is still open. This could be the bottom wick for the 4-hour. But a closure will indicate volume, that you were able to close this way, not just bounce off a support and drive up, but you were able to close this way and maintain bearish volume. The next candle becomes much easier to trade. You think 24, 22 might be completely filled? Yeah, the key is, if that's the case, let's figure out a way to hop on it. But you only think, you're not sure, right? So me neither, right? So because I'm not too confident in that, I'm kind of staying out. And I'm talking strictly this session, right? Past the session, it's a whole different approach. Whole new breakdown. Someone get Devil of a Man a link. I don't know why you're not getting it. Uh-oh, what's going on? Hold on a sec. Okay. Wix 12 is asking me where mom is. Foster. Hello, sir. Please, bye. I am waiting for signal. Thank you from India. Why not take the flip? What do you mean? I just went over this. You're trolling. Huh? I'm not doing it. You can take it. Like, there's rain. I wouldn't blame you. It's not that it's wrong. I just don't have much confidence. Did it re-break the high? No, it never rebroke the high. So it held this area, see? So never rebroke the high, maybe rebreak the low, change. Might be changing structure here on the smaller time frame. There you go, never broke the high. Gonna start breaking lows, you know what I mean? Maybe get a 15 bearish. As for me, no. Do you have data for scenarios where the drive happens without a liquidity grab? No, I mean, I'm not sure what you mean. Just, yeah, we just had a drive. We've taken, absolutely. How about the news? The rebreak of the lows of the news push, right? We're getting mid candle. We're getting in on the 1 minute. Impulsive as fuck. 100% this year. I'm extra tired today. If H1 creates the wick at 24.41. No, you think it's gonna make 100 wick? I mean, it can. Great. If it does that and flips, hell yeah, we're taking it. Because it's gonna have to, once it flips, it's gonna make at least 10 pips. If it made a 100 pip top wick and flipped, all in the same hour, you know how much volume that's got to be in order to drive it back down? That, like, if it does that, yeah, we're getting at least 10 pips. Maybe 20. With this wick fill, yeah, if it hits all the way up here, creates a top wick for the previous hour, and this 4 hours closing bearish like this, oh yeah, we're for sure. I ain't small today, chat. Still pumped from the gym. Yeah, Eddie made sure he went to the gym right before the stream, so the pump is still there. He was like, nope. All day. He had all day. He was like, nope, what time is it? 7? Yep, let me go. Massive pump. All he did was his right bicep. That's all he did. He didn't even do the left one, just the right bicep, the one in front of the camera, and like an hour of right bicep tricep. Right arm today. That's cool though. That's cool. Or use my good side. Tucker Carlson spin facts. I have him on TV, but I don't have him. I have him muted. But pretty much, I'm not a huge fan of Tucker Carlson. I think when he was on TV, it was a big act, and he's not as educated as he seems to be. It's kind of goofy, but like, I like the fact that he supports Trump, MAGA. Eddie was praying nobody would type in the next 2 seconds. RUMP. Enter, enter, enter. Y'all better not type nothing right now. Trying to spell. Oh shit. Oh, wait, hold on a second, chat. Why y'all got Wix yelling? I'm not yelling. Does the nicotine keep you calm during idiot boy? Me enjoy nicotine them. I mean, it's proven. It's like, it's been studied by science, so it's proven to reduce anxiety and depression. Not that I'm either of those things. But no, it's just because I can't smoke a J in this office, so I'm over here puffing on this. Get it away from me. Uh-oh. 15 close, no top wick. 13 minutes in the 4 hour. Why did the market dump? It's a new movement. Dump for Trump. Dump for Trump. Everybody's doing it. It's your nightmare story, no top or bottom wick? Yeah, no, my nightmare story was a monthly candle. This is a 15. We good. This is more of like a not really happy start to the dream. Sweet chicken curry and barbecue rib. You sound like you write descriptions for menus. Like that's your shit. Like that's what you do for a living. Describe our food for the menu. Trump's granddaughter's named Kai. My daughter's named Kaya. Coincidence? I think not. Only traded the wick entry set up on Devious and managed to up the account 22%. However, 2 bad trades, which also were wick entries where I became massive loss. Any advice going forward? Yeah, study the losses. You shouldn't have entered. Don't study them now. Like, when next time it happens, and it will happen again, study it immediately after. My mood be good. My mood happy. My mood is happy. Why did I not take the buy? Because the 30 closed bearish. The hourly's bearish. The 4 hour and the daily and everything is bearish. And the 15 closed as a leg candle, indicating highly likely next 15 flips. The candle indicated continuation down. You're focusing on the wrong things, Damon. It's an observation you make, but where's the edge in whatever is said? Any advice for risk management? Yeah, practice forward test, not your trading, not your positions, right? But really sample size risk management. You got to take the same position over and like, you know, over and over and over thousands of times and manage it differently in order to figure out what risk management works the best or suits you the most. It's a long-term game to find that, you know, fine line where it makes the most sense. 7 minutes here for the 4 hour closure for the hourly. I love you too.
I'm scared of the dark.
You're not scared of the dark. Someone just, no, you're not. You run around the house when it's dark all the time. You're really brave. Somebody just said that.
Yes.
Hey,
Forget this.
enjoy. Just do me a favor. Close the door to my office. They forgot to close the door to my office. They didn't even pay attention. Did you get a flip? You got the 30 flip. 5 minutes here. Will it drive? 50 pips here. Advice, drop your lots. Get extra patient. Really wait for that high confirmation win. And then do that again and get a little winning streak going, that'll build your confidence, right? Really drop your lots just to get the winning streak going. Once you do, because you're not going to care too much for the losses, right? They're going to take them in stride because they're going to be small, but the wins are going to matter because you're going to say, all right, here, I'm back on the right track. Once you're back on the right track, give yourself some time to get back on the right track, and then when you have your, you know, now that you're waiting for your higher quality setup, load up on things that make sense, and everything else, you know, avoid, just to get your confidence back. You don't need to do that forever, but you need to get your mojo back. When you put your kids into trading, never trust the trades, have everything that might happen. Have to learn support and resistance. Problems, bias, usually right, but entry sucks. Sure. Okay, I don't know what you mean, Sam. Fiends enough to boo. Started month with 1100. Almost blew the account, ran it down 400. Now I'm back to 1K. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Better said than done. Easier said than done. Absolutely. If it was easy to do, everybody would do it, and it would have no value. And you probably would not even enjoy doing it. Bottom week to continue up, maybe. Maybe. Remember we said on the 5, look at that, we don't want to come down to that right shoulder. It's coming down to it. So far respecting it. If everyone's locked in, yeah, we got a couple. My headset died for a second. Oh, there works. How many pips of stop loss you use? Same as Don. Don doesn't even use the same as Don. It's different every trade. Seconds. 100-second countdown to the 4. Let's look at the 4 hour here. Massive bearish wick. You need the 4. It's respecting this area. The hourly is respecting this area, but you don't just drive up and close above. So there's a possibility we get a top wick entry here. It's gonna have to be trying to see if there's a possibility of grabbing buys. What would it have to do? This is tough. Held this area. Yeah, if we were able to drive straight down to 21, probably buys there. is going to need to make some kind of top wick. Yeah, it would have to be 21. But like if it drops the next 100 pips down, it'll probably be a bottom wick country. Other than that, it's this is interesting. How much is the range if it flips bullish here? Yeah, that might be a possibility. This is where it's bounced off before. And chat, if this candle flips bullish, I'm gonna have a buy stop actually right now on the break of the hourly high. Alright, so I got a buy stop right here. Let's tap this area on the dot. Something that it's done before driving up. Now if it doesn't, if it continues down and just continues dropping, then no harm, no foul. But it has to flip, it can't, and it has to re-break the high. It can't close bearish here. Something we don't want. And remember, this would be perfect with this head and shoulders now. It says the motion in play to the top side. Trend is down. Why? Why is because we drive down from 42. I'm not looking for much, right? Just 80 pips. That's typically where we drive down from. It's rejected the level we also wanted on the dot. No, once we're activated. That's a bottom wick. Yeah, I didn't want to take a bottom wick entry here. Maybe at this level, but at this level, I'm kind of, even though I understand the 4 hour needs to make a top wick, long 4 hour candle. You have a 13 pip advantage point to this area. It's a 36.2. You have a 5 closure here. It's closing bearish. You need a 5 bottom wick here. Did it hold support? It closed above the most recent. Okay, this is good. You want this to come down because you need a bottom. If it doesn't have a bottom wick, then what are you getting the drive up off of now on this 5? Oh, hold on. We got to flip the tape. And remember, we're not looking to reverse the trend. We're looking to be the top wick. The play here is the top wick for the next candle. Realizing that the top wick should come up here to 38 minimum. But if there's not enough momentum to come up here and re-break the highs and flip the hourly bullish, then once the 15 closes, we will wait. And if this re-breaks the low also, we will probably close. Now going to go back up. We don't know that. We're playing probabilities. 7 minutes here left on the 15. It's a 4 hour. Markets have been crazy. Yeah, there's nothing stopping the markets from dropping to 21. And like, who are we to say it won't? It doesn't close for a while, yeah. It's got to happen this 15-minute candle also, chat. Also, if we re-break the lows on this 15, we'll close out. Okay, so the 15 lows are rebroken. I'm gonna close out this buy stop. I'm gonna delete it, so no buy stop here. It almost pulled up, never made it. Oh, and now it's coming back up. Yeah, the 5's not enough here. It has to be the hourly on top here. It might happen off a different time frame, but like once this 15 closes, the reason I can't have a buy stop here is because the next 15 might open up with a top wick, which is not something you want. You'd want the next 15 now break down, come down to 26, 25 areas, and then come up. So you might, there's a possibility you might get that same buy stop later on in this hourly candle, but there's just, once the 15 closes, the probability of that goes down. So we delete, and then once the probability comes back up, then we adjust. How often you refer to the 1 minute time frame? In times of high volatility and news. That's it. Especially when we're driving through all-time highs, like there's no levels yet. 1 minute is going to be the first thing that sets any kind of levels. Unless your dumbass is trading on a 1 second chart, then by all means go ahead, set the new standard for stupidity. But me, as for me, dollar strong, of course dollar strong. Donald fucking Pump is about to speak. You see, that's why gold dropping. Dollar strong, gold dropping. Will you trade London?
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
I don't know why that Sports Center shit came on. I misclicked. But it worked. Kinda worked. So same thing, remember we had those drives up? Kinda need the same thing if it drives down. Pullbacks. Sorry, I wanted to say New York. Yes, New York, I will definitely be trading. I trade New York every day in the Signal channel. The Signal gang gets New York signals every single day. There are a lot of extraneous things that affect gold. Yeah. The Fed, Mr. Powell, DJT, DJ Trump. Unemployment, the Fed, right? Rates. I don't know. NYC. Comics Open. All those things play a role in the price of gold. For our purposes. That's the 15. All right, that's a lovely 15. You get a pullback. Yeah, I'm not trading this. No positions here. Speed settings on the printer. Told you it's going down. Man.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Nightworks, appreciate the wisdom as always. Gotcha. Good night, Maduri. Thought it said Marbury at first. It's looking like you might see 2400. Remember, just when it's looking like it might come back to bite you in the ass. So, cover them cheeks. Cover your assets. This is a funny sign. Fire Joe Biden. Hi, Mom. Mid low, made a high, coming down to re-break the low, but the high is not where I need it to be. It ain't that high. Minutes for the 30. No, I want to come up here. We don't like it sucks because we've never grabbed these top wicks. These are strong supports. Like I don't want to bounce off here where we are right now, or 421, 420, come back up. I mean, not that I don't want. I just don't want to be in a sell position when that's happening. And right now, I just don't have a confirmation that we're gonna head down here now. I mean, if we grab 29 here, I would be a lot more comfortable on a rebreak of the lows. But we haven't. Yep. Looks pretty, but there's also a level here, right here. You guys see that balance? That no wick here, and we're right above that level. So yeah. Just gonna mute. You want?
What up? What up?
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Ooh, reflipping the 15. Reflipping. Looks like it's gonna come down here. I just don't trust it. Right, it looks nice because the overall level is way below here at 420. But there's this friggin' level that I just do not trust.
Yeah, I had trouble trading this range. I had 2 break evens and I got like 11 pips on another trade.
W. I would be more comfortable if this actually bounced off something. There's nothing. I'm looking left here. I don't see levels. In the hourly? Is there anything here? There's nothing. It just made a small wick. Bougie eat sleep trade. Yeah, but he be doing that all day, non-stop. 15 reflip. We broke the lows. There it goes. There it goes.
That's what most of us do here. Trying to make it. You feel me?
Just a bunch of people in their routine here. Anybody took positions here? I think it gave you at least 10, right? I think it should still come down, right? 30 closes like this in 8 minutes. You should still continue down. Damn, what a lovely sell it would have been off the 4 hour. Off the rip. Off the rip. Just can't take that. Could have had a top hook sell. There's a ton of range up and down. We just want to be in a position on our terms, right? We don't want to be suckered into a position. All right. Hell, try to come up. Didn't. God damn, your name's actually chat. Said, how are you, chat? Chat answered. Finish in the range. Ooh.
Javier's showing up to the party.
Javier's in positions here. Ain't gonna happen. Patience, I guess, on bigger lot sizes. Yeah, over time. Like, my risk has dropped significantly over the last year, and I haven't dropped my lots at all. You know what I mean? Just I'm risking less and less every single day by keeping my lots the same. Let me in. Gotcha. Oh, they just introduced Trump. Oh no, he just came back out. Today you can hear the music on Zoom. Yeah, it's always there. I don't know what happened yesterday. Zoom be tweaking. Like every single weekend, it be tweaking. Top wick here. This isn't bad, but 30 closing here in 2 minutes. 3 minutes. They got the Hulk speaking. Jesus, what the fuck? Thirty's closing in less than 1 minute. How is it gonna close? Seconds here for the 30. Closes no bottom wick here. Could get interesting. Got a bit of a bottom, but it's closing respecting support. Oof. $30 just closed here. See if we can come down. If we can come down here, 16 or 18, be interesting. Might come straight up. I forgot it's here. 5 pips away from your TP. I wanted a bottom wick here and take the bullish flip, but we have no bottom wicks, and it's got to make one at some point. Hulk Hogan has a Trump answer. Asian session has been phenomenal this week. Yeah, getting paid. It's always good. All the sessions are good. I don't have a bottom wick, that's why I'm not in buys here. I was looking to just take a buy here off the rip for the 4 hour, expecting the 4 hour to come up. And then I zoomed in and I said, alright, let's get at least a 5 bottom wick. So maybe we can still get it. If this 5 can close bullish, the next 5 can create a bottom wick. But if this just drives up, then that might be it. Yeah, what a good bounce. Here's the thing, if this drives up to 24.29, it's got to retest the lows at some point. So there's a chance you might find some range at 24.29, take maybe another half hour to come back down before coming back. So it's just, we don't want the range up to fill. Imagine it's heading to the 4 hour flip. It'll have to retest the lows here. Yeah, you're probably gonna look at the 4 hour to still come back down and retest the lows and then come up. Unless you can get a 5 top wick here, pull back a little, next candle, bottom wick, retest the lows of the previous 5, and then a bullish flip, and then we can look for that. Okay, the 5 closed here. Need a bottom wick. If this candle can make a bottom wick, we'll take the rebreak of its high. But it's gotta. It's holding here, huh?
Yo.
What's up, man? How are you?
What's up?
Believe me, Chad, I really want to be ahead of the game here and be in positions early and say, but if it doesn't set up the way you want it to.
Right. I had 2420 and I must have moved it on my screen by mistake because when I zoomed out on my other chart, I realized that the level had moved.
So
And we got right to it.
So you didn't get activated?
No, because I had it moved to 2422.
Oh, so
And,
you did get activated.
No, I didn't. Because
You're
I don't
breaking the
I
highs here.
wait for a reaction. I don't get in as soon as it hits it.
Try to come down here. Now it's re-breaking the highs.
I had a
in
wick
there?
entry at this level, but I'm done trading for the day, so I got to stick to the plan. But it was an idea I had. Would have worked out.
That's an idea
This
I had
one's
too for a
volume
wick entry.
sometimes.
Push up. It kind of rebroke that 15 high. I want to retest of the lows. It might not give that to you. It might make that retest of the highs first, which I think is what it's doing. Let the price itself retest the lows. If it doesn't and it pulls up, you trade above these areas, but I really want the price itself to come down, retest the lows. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a crazy bottom wick on the next candle. It could be really quick on the 5, on the 1 even. But I want price itself to retest the lows. Again. It's nice though because the level up there, right? So. Oh, that's 844. Just this wick is 13 pips. Oh, well, too late. I was thinking about getting a buy. Let's see. Let's wait for the next 5. See what it does. Is sound not working? Sound's working. Maybe I'm speaking low. I want one trade with you. Wait, could happen here. 20 seconds here for the 5. Or it fills the range and then you wait longer. Ooh, here we go. Pull back. So I'm gonna have a buy stop on the rebreak at its high. Okay. Okay, so I have a buy stop here. $15 doesn't have a bottom wick. but that would lead us to the re-break of the high, and that would lead us to tap this area, 24.29. Strong push. Tap the most recent, right? Minutes for the hourly. It's possible we could get a better entry if we close here on the 15, right? If the 15 closes bullish, there's a chance we get a better entry. So we got a few minutes till that. So if we don't activate in the next 2.5 minutes, which I don't think we will, I think we will. But if we don't, that's a 15 closure, and then we will probably most likely move this buy stop down, but we will have to delete it first, wait for the bottom wick to print, and then. Two minutes. If it activates before then, that's the 5 flip. We got a bottom wick, so I'd expect it to fill the range at least. Damn. That's just strong. One minute. All right, check. Delete the buy stop, or I'm deleting the buy stop, and I'm gonna wait on this 15. See if the 5s can come down here and tap this area while the next 15 flips bullish. This will give the 30 a chance to come down too.
I wouldn't mind a little lower, like 24.12, 24.16.
That's a lot of waiting. Just want to get in and get
Wow.
out for the session. A lot of drops
We already
down
dumped
here.
20 something points. Another 10 ain't gonna matter.
Look, it held. Did it hold? No, it didn't. Did not hold. That head and shoulders might be coming down further. Jeez, 15 straight down, huh? Where can we come down to? It's flipping here now.
24.50 is last week's weekly high. So we'll make a support over that. That'll be pretty good.
Hey, shout out my boy Randy. He's coming to the streams and watching.
So Randy,
He's young, 18 years old, learning, doing pretty good, learning fast.
Shout out Randy. Yeah, come on, come down, come down.
These young guys are different.
Or they built different. Something in the middle.
I wasn't thinking of Forex at 18.
I wasn't thinking of Forex. 18, 25, 30. I don't know what we tapped here. Oh, wait. 15. Oh, it closed back up above that area. Hey, chat, I'm gonna, once this 15 flips, I'll take a buy. Just haven't had a chance. I had set my buy stop, yeah. Close this above this overall area. I'd expect a steeper top wick on the 15. How much room do we have? Chat, I just took a buy right there on the 15 flip. And we're just gonna look for this to mirror what it's done before. It's 29. And I'm gonna close right here at 1 pip. Minus 1 pip. I gave that a chance to drive. I closed it at break even, minus 1 pip. I gave it a chance to come up right away. I want that initial drive. I don't want a top wick and coming back down bearish. Ah! The fuck? Don't drive now. Wait for it. Give me this 5.
don't listen to him. Send it.
No. I need this 5. There's 20 seconds left. Once this 5 closes, I need. No, it's not gonna close the way I want it to. I'm out of here. I wanted that initial drive, and then it started coming back down. So it's not. Let's see. Maybe it will close the way I want it to. Come on, give me a higher closure. That's not bad.
Kind of want to push up too, cause
I want a closure above here, above this little area, because it feels like once it respected that.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm afraid that if we don't
Because
push
it can make a
up
top
now,
wick. The 30 hasn't closed yet. It can ride up. I just, there's so many. I wanted that initial push, and once it held there, I'm skeptical because of this 5. Like, why didn't it just push right away? Why did it hold and close below this area here?
Yeah.
And it's holding. It did hold this support on the 15 for now.
Yeah, it tapped 24.50 there.
But the thing is, because you don't have a bottom wick on a 30, you can close bearish here and fake out and then start retesting the bottom of the range and then come up. No, it's not about trusting your analysis. It's about just being logical. I gave it a chance to drive.
And there's only 10 minutes left for these candles.
I gave it a chance to drive, and I'm looking at the higher time frame overall bias, and I'm looking at the smaller time frame closures here. We had 30 seconds for the 5. It closed just to see how we close in the 5, and we didn't get that closure. Now, if it can, this isn't bad because see now if it holds this again and rebreaks, that's your 15 rebreaking the highs. So that could get interesting. Oh, there it goes.
I want it higher so that way the next hourly makes a bottom
I can't
wick.
take this. It closed below here. Once it closes above, maybe.
I'm
sorry, gang. I can't take this. The flip, fine. Closure below, no. And yeah, it looks like it should come up to the top of the range. But now, once this 5 closes, then I'll look for more positions. Hourly closure. Yeah, no, I think the hourly might flip. So, or the next hourly might flip it. I just don't trust it.
See, this is
Trust your
discipline,
trades.
gang.
I'd have to have everything line up, and a lot of times not everything lines up.
These are times where I would see it driving without me, and I would be like, all right, it looks clean enough.
Well,
and I
let's
would
break it
enter
down.
anyways.
Let's look at it, right? Like, you've created a low, right? A support, and you have a resistance. You're looking for a fill of the range. So typically, right, this candle that closes above, highly likely to fake out. So we had the bottom wick, the drive, and it came back and created a steeper wick. Actually flipped the candle bearish. No, it didn't create a steeper wick, but it flipped the candle bearish, came back down to the support, but never closed, right? This is an area we drive down from. And we close right below it. If we close above it, I'm saying, all right, this isn't in the way, right? I'm good with taking it. I'm not really focused on this area because the real resistance is here, but on the smaller time frame, you had a chance to close above, you drove up and pulled back down. So a lot of times what happens is you create a top wick here and you'll retest the lows. You'll do this a lot of, whoops. Market a lot of times will do this because otherwise this previous candle would have closed higher. It would have closed up there, right? We would have closed above this red line. And then, right, so it can still do this, but the next time it comes back up, now you've retested the lows. Now if you're doing this, you could probably take this off the rip, this closure, once it's back up above there, right? Because this break of structure. Ideally, you then want it above here, that's your range too, right? And then you're good to go, technically here. It's annoying. Price did what I want for the most part, just ugly. I don't think I've ever entered and exited a trade that quickly. That was the fastest entry and exit ever.
Yo, I got in like 1 second before you said, I'm in on this flip. I like.
As soon as it flipped back, I wanted to put my stops to be as soon as we started like 4 or 5 pips because that initial level here, I was like, we're either gonna push right through it like it's doing now, or it's gonna fucking sink. And didn't even let me a chance.
I'm not being now. I'm not being.
So I just closed it manually. No, for the night, I'm up 69 pips for the day. 69 on 35 and 34. So for today's day.
Oh, 69, you got to turn around, bro.
I know. Bias plus 1 pip. It's just. How disappointing. How much would that have given us that 5?
It
Oh, 9
was
pips. Oh, not too bad. Watch this shit come back down in range. I'm gonna be so
9
happy.
pips.
I'm gonna be like,
Fuck yeah.
yes, I knew it. I knew it.
I was 17.
I wanted to come back down in range and then come back up.
I saw 17 on that.
Did you? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the flip was here.
My entry
15.
is
Yeah, I would have saw 15 if I kept the entry, but then I was looking at this next 5.
I'm at 2425.82.
Hourly closure here in 3 minutes, and if this closes back below, yeah, you're looking top wick and retest the lows, fill the wick on the hourly to fill the range.
Yeah.
See, look at this. One time frame led into another. The 15, the 30. 15 led into the 30. Ooh. We might have positions here on the next hourly candle. All we need is a 50 pip bottom wick. Actually, not really. We just need one right here. 40, 24, 23. That would sort of give us a double bottom, right? But it wouldn't break structure. I mean, it wouldn't continue with structure because it'd hold the higher time frame lows. So a lot will depend in 2 minutes on if we have positions here or not. It will depend on the closure here in 2 minutes. Due to loss and no loss, break even. Oh, you had a loss. Wouldn't it drop below support? It can drop here below support, but once it flips bullish, I'm taking it because on the higher time frame, where does the market drive down from? Right, we're probably going to need to tap 42 areas still. Eventually, I think we'll find a support here and start coming up. Not forever up to the next resistance before it makes a decision. But don't forget, this is also an hourly closing bearish, right? So you could get that top wick first, and if you get the top wick first, kind of screwed here because the 30 is going to close above this little range, right? So if you get a top wick first and then start coming down, you're going to need a closure again, maybe a 15 or a 5. And it can't close. You can't trade the closure back below 24.25. You would need the closure below 24.21. So let's see if we get a bottom wick first. Thirty seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2. 15 closing bullish above the range. We need a bottom wick here. Doesn't necessarily need to be extremely steep. That ain't it for me for a bottom wick. If it can re-break its own low, then we can set a buy stop. But until then, nope. Yeah, we're about to call it a session. Creating a top wicket for that hourly, right? All right, come on. Re-break the low. Oh, fuck you. Give it another chance? No, I mean, it needs to re-break the low. Once it re-breaks these highs, it's going to come up here, but that's not my optimal entry. That's me settling for an entry, so I'm just won't be in it. I'll be annoyed for the next hour, right? I'll fucking smoke a J, and then I'll come back here on Sunday, and I'll get exactly what I want, and I'll smack it for 50 pips. That's the advantage of being that patient, right? The position I will get will be highly likely a win. This one kind of held this area. Like, there's no bottom wick here. We had nothing here. This isn't the bottom wick. It's just price moving down 1 pip and fucking driving up. I'm calling it here. I'm gonna wait a little. I'm gonna wait another 10 minutes with you guys, maybe until Trump comes on. It's ready to rip higher. Fine. Whatever it is, it's just noise for me until it's something that I like. Right? No matter how you slice it, any buy here, you're still stuck here knowing that the hour, we're extremely bearish, the hourly doesn't have a bottom wick. More often than not, you'll come down and make one here. At some point, whether this hourly pulls up, the next one makes that bottom, something will come back down here and grab orders. Right? And the fact that it doesn't have a bottom wick and you close massively bearish on every other time frame, right? Well, not the 15 and 30, but every higher time frame. You can't just say, all right, well, you know what? I mean, you can. I can't. I can't just say, you know what? I'm just gonna take a buy here and trust that it gives me just enough, when I can take a buy after it's already tapped those areas and then starts driving, and I can say with confidence, all right, now I got what I want, and it's gonna give me, you know, it's gonna give me that range because it already tapped these areas down here. Until we tap those areas down there, there it goes, and it's coming back down. Like we're always gonna have that in the back of our head. Hey, we never made a bottom wick here, so at some point, is it now? Is it gonna happen in the next push? Will it just drop on me? Well, when will it drop? But after it drops and then comes back up, then you can take that possibility out of the equation that it's going to drop, because it's already done that and grabbed those orders, right? And that's not to say that it will, but it's to say that after it does, you can be more confident in your position. Drink some wine? I don't drink alcohol. We're looking for liquidity. We're looking some kind of retest at a range and a drive back up. But Asian session has moved 200 pips here, so I don't know how much of a push back up you're going to get. Might find a bit of range, right? And that's what I'm saying. I'd like to pull back down to establish that range, the fill of the range, and then to drive out of it. Yeah, we look at the dollar now. No, no, no. Oh, what a great wick entry this would have been. Find price action to be highly intriguing. Can you feel the excitement seep into my pores?
They say money can't buy happiness. Look at the fucking smile on my face.
I'm looking at my terminal just as overall to see where our positions are, and like it's funny, like they're all like right here, right here, right here, right here, right here. No. Like this is where our positions are. Like, you see how they're not this. They're not this. They're not this. They're typically a much stronger confirmation. And it's typically close to where you're, you know, to the range. We broke highs. I don't know. It rebroke highs and now it's coming back down. I don't know what it's doing. I just know that it's never come back down here to retest these areas. So no matter what's going on in the charts, I'm always expecting it to come back down to retest those areas before coming up. Where does money come from? It's delivered by a stork, just like babies. Grab the top liquidity first. We're coming back down for the retest, that liquidity in mind. Yep, which means if we return to these levels, we could break through them because the liquidity is grabbed. Yep, perfect. This will be a good retest. Low here, better than what you were expecting. No, what do you mean? I expect us to come down here and back into this range, 23 areas. If we don't break 21, then we're holding structure, right? I mean, we're not following structure, right? That could be the beginning of a break of structure. Calling it. Well, good shit. Oh, there it is. Coming up. Remember, chat, in life, two things define you, right? Anybody know what they are? Discipline.
Patience.
So, the two things that define you in life are patience when you have nothing and attitude when you have everything. Okay? Think about that. That's going to be your true measure. See, let's wait this 15 out. Interesting closure.
We've had volume coming in like at 10:30.
It hasn't really been coming in here. We've been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last 5 minutes. So for 40 minutes, we've been at this price.
No,
But-
like at 10:30. Like at 10:30 these past like week.
Oh
we've been-
yeah, this few weeks.
It's in volume.
Last month.
Yeah.
10:30, 11, 12. A big part of your character. Yeah, that's what's going to define your character. It really defines you. And what builds your character? It's going to be your patience, right? When you're broke, when you have nothing, and really when you have everything, it's going to be your attitude. Yeah, we usually call it a 10, but I figured I'd see this 15 through. I was kind of curious. And it's going to close bullish here in 10 seconds. But the 5's closing bearish, which means there's some bearish momentum. Uh-oh, wait. 5, no bottom wick. Bearish. Yeah, so remember I said it retested a low, just the way we're forming. Jeez, but if this flips, that's an ugly 30. It's got that top. See, if there's no top wick here on the higher time frame, you can probably accept a buy. Yeah, this 15 flips, it's coming up to the top of the range. The issue is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? At some point, all of these candles to the left, right? At some point, this should look like this. This looked like this. Came back down. This looked like this, and they're all going back down. So that could look like it too. That's why I'm saying I'm not a big fan of what we're getting right now in price action wicks wise. But it did bounce off this nice level here, right?
Yeah, we're still holding it.
Yeah, you're still in.
No, I'm saying we're still holding the level. Yeah, I'm still in a long.
But it's still holding this level, yeah. I would much rather prefer this broke down to the lows and then came back up above 24,
Me too.
25.
Me too.
It's hard to trust this based on the higher time frames. Maybe if this hourly closes strong bullish, you can wait on the bottom wick. The same thing we've been waiting on the 30 here, right? Or the 15. You can probably wait for that to happen on the hourly, and if that's the case, that's a lovely 15. I just not with the top wick already made like that. Not with these levels, right? At any moment you can re-break the lows and continue down with this hourly. Yeah, I don't like it. I think I'm gonna call it a session here. One trade, one break even. Remind me to add that. Oh, I'll add it to the record actually right now. We'll call it a session. Give me 1 sec. A few days ago, if you remember, no, not yesterday, actually it was the day before yesterday, we had a lot of volume for Asian session, and I didn't take a single position because it's just none of it set up. If you guys remember, I think it was on the way up here. All right, was it on the way up?
That was last night.
No, last night we had positions. We had 34 pips last night. But the day before that, ooh, the hourly's flip, re-breaking the lows. Perfect. That's why I don't take that bullish flip. But I'd want it to come down here and then make a decision and come back up looking like maybe London, pre-London. Right, but we had that. We were driving up. When was this? This Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. I remember this whole push up. Right, Tuesday we didn't take nothing. And I got off the charts and I stayed on for like an extra hour for the signal channel. And I remember something messed me up. I stayed up. I took a position and the signals didn't print it, so I closed it out and then I started fucking around with the signals and then it started printing a whole bunch of positions. But I remember that I didn't take a single position. The point to that I was getting to is that the very next day for Asian, right? We didn't take a position day before yesterday, but yesterday was 34 pips for Asian, right? So, like, yeah, there's a lot of volume, but like, wait for your positions. They'll set up, and you'll be, you'll take your positions. You'll take them with confidence, and you'll still get those same W's. Yeah, it's driving. This is what we expected. Remember, we've been talking about this retest at the lows. We just weren't sure if it's showing up here or after it taps these highs up here. Now that you retest these lows, it's time to make a decision. And then at this area, the market will decide, is it going to continue up? Will it bounce back up to 24.29? Or is it going to continue down to the higher time frame lows, which over here are like Javier said earlier, like 24.12, 24.10 areas. But it's back down in that range. Remember, this is also here, your range one, right? Why didn't you fake out here? Because this is range one. So you came back up, right? It just reinforces the ranges for you, right? If this is range one and this is range two, whenever you close up above here, you are likelier to come back down in range. Whenever you close above range 2, you are likelier to come up. All right, so your probabilities here are, yeah, this is likely to come back down than to come up. Can it come up? Yes, but the probability is that this candle will come back down and will retest the lows, right? And it'll fake out. That's how we've learned to avoid fake outs, is range 1, range 2. Oh, they got Kid Rock performing. Buy more here, best trade in the world, man.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
They would pick the most racist artists to perform. Oh, there's a whole row of black people. What do you mean? Why are they racist? They've literally segregated a whole row just for black people. Definitely not racist. Take buys on bullish break of hourly highs, maybe? No. No, because you're going to close below here, you're going to come down, retest this area, so you're probably not looking for the break of the hourly high, because the hourly high breaks, you're going to have a bottom wick coming up for the next hourly, right? If you establish support, you're going to need to spring off something, right? So you can create a bottom wick and drive up. So you're probably going to wait for a bullish hourly closure here. Green is there. Green's at every event. Green's a moderator over there. Imagine mod at the Trump rally. Ban everybody, Green. Just mute everybody at the rally. You get a timeout, and you get a timeout, and you get a timeout. You're cool. You get a timeout. I have the whole national convention in a timeout.
Nice guy.
Green be raising the volume on Trump's mic mid speech just to get extra effect. Trump is speaking tonight, so technically, like, we can. You look like Benjamin A. Foster. I don't know who that is. I thought you were gonna say Benjamin A. Franklin. You're like, damn. Oh, Dana White on stage introducing Papa Trump. Amazing. First row gonna get the timeout. First row is all black people. What you gonna do? Can't do that. This is good though. This is good. Think about this. Basically, on the smaller time frame is the same thing. Look, the 30 is going to respect the low of the previous 30, right? It's not breaking. So now you're keeping up with bullish structure on the 30, right? On the smaller time frame. Think about this. You have a respect of the low, right? Then you have a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Even if the next candle comes down here as a pullback, once it rebreaks this high, or once price eventually rebreaks this high, you're now rebreaking structure. And if you're breaking structure, highly likely you'll start coming up. Just wait for closures. Discord link's invalid. Yeah, I know. Somebody mentioned it. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna work on that. Yeah, I got my team working on it. Team, assemble. Boom. Team assembled. We're all here. We're gonna work on a Discord link. Dana talks USD stronger fundamentals work. We need Dana to announce UFC 306 or something. Yeah, chat, I'm gonna call it because it's got a few things that's got to happen here. We're gonna bounce off this area again on a smaller time frame, right? You're gonna get a closure that's not below this wick, right? Next candle most likely fills this wick, comes back up once you get those closures above. So what I will say is signal channel, I'll probably be looking for positions for another probably till midnight, right? And if we don't get that pull back up, we're probably going to wait for a strong push. It's tough to take trades here. You're going to need to start closing below these areas. If you can start closing below these areas, then you can look for positions, right? As you can see, candles that close below here, they come down, close below, come down. So if you get a push to there, then we can look to fill the range. If you don't get a push past this area, I'm still looking for price to reject and come back up to 24.42 areas before coming back down. Right, so I'm very skeptical of whatever low is being rebroken right now. I believe we're going to start coming back up in range. So signal channel, pay attention, stay locked in, maybe another hour. Everybody else. Oh, also, we have a private session on Sunday, so don't forget, if you're part of the signal channel or Wix table, you get access to the Sunday private session. All right, I'm going to call it a session here, one break even. I'll see you guys on Sunday for the private channel. I'll see everybody else on Monday, and Zoom gang, I will see you guys in the clubhouse. All right, I'm going to call it here. Mods, thank you so much for coming through. As always, we gave it a chance. Break even here, fire week, really good week. Closed it off on a nice break even. Well, W last night. But tomorrow morning also, make sure you show up. Friday morning, I was gonna say Friday night lights. Friday morning trades. Those are the best. Send you into the weekend on a high note. Chat, as for me, my time's up, and you already know the deal. Just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Later, later, later.